I can't be raided. I don't like to have to pull my army back to deal with being raided, so I think the castles in that case can be a very effective static defense. So let me some castles. This is really annoying. Cease and desist, sir. Killed my Treb. Doesn't really matter. Now the problem here is that this was really smart for him to try and do this. To keep my attention away, prevent, you know, he's creating space. I can't attack him. However, he should have brought more than one forward villager. I think that was a mistake. Otherwise, this was very smart from Vanda, definitely. Any particular reason you hardly use walls during your games? That's a good question, Xenon. And sorry I'm missing some questions. It's my favorite unit minus the Cataphract. Maybe the Elite Longbowmen. Maybe. No, I'd say Hand Cannoneers. Hand Cannoneers besides Cataphracts. I love Hand Cannoneers. Is there any reason I don't use walls? That's a good question. I don't use walls, usually, because they're, generally speaking, a waste of stone. And, you know, when walls are most helpful to you, like in the early stages of the game, you're gonna need, that's a lot of idle time on your villagers. They've got to all be spent building, and, you know, walls take forever to be built. They don't really stop an attack, and I really like to save that stone up for my castles, which I can use to prevent me from being raided in the late game. That's the hope here. If I could just upgrade my stuff. I really, really, really want another castle so I can stop being raided. That would be nice. See, then I put the castle here, and it's like, suddenly I'm invincible. Unstoppable. Just can't be stopped. Yeah, Crispy Ginger Pie is exactly like that, yeah. I'm training you guys so that someday you can kill the Master. Just like the Sith. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Okerville, for your help. I see that our good friend, Mr. Mobius1, is doing some work over here, but John Fist will have nothing of this. Spamming trash units, it's my boy. What do you mean walling up with buildings? Okay, so in this case, I didn't think I was into... This map is so far apart. Like, the players are so far apart from each other that I didn't think I was in a position to really be, you know, rushed super duper early. So I thought that was fine. In the higher rated matches, you will see me do that, but in the lower rated matches, especially on a map like this, I'm usually a little bit more relaxed with that. It's more that it takes a lot of my attention and thought to make sure I position my buildings correctly to use them as walls. And I want to, you know, devote that attention and focus towards interacting with you guys and reading the Twitch chat and playing, because it's hard. But I want to do all that at the same time. I think it's more fun that way. I like, in my mind, you know, why bother live streaming if, you know, you're not reading the chat, right? We should get the trade going, yeah.
Yes.
We should get the lag going. We need to lag more. No problem, Xenon. So yes, usually I would recommend doing that. In my case, I want to save those resources for a fast castle age, and I'm not usually in a position where I'm able to be rushed super early, but if I thought I was going to on a map like Arabia, then I would, yes. Now, I feel like it's dangerous to trade from corner to corner. I feel like it's dangerous to trade from corners. So I keep market here. These are two different things. Did I ever get that relic? Oh, that monk died. He's so fired. So fired, guys. If I could just replace all those dead farmers. Panda did a lot of economic damage to me. That was very, very well done. Panda is once again in that constant position where he must try and revive his team. Can he do it? Panda has boomed like crazy, Garrett is huge, John Fist is holding on under immense pressure. It's incredible, really. These guys are all playing really well. They are, they're all playing well. I commend that.
Yes.
I think what I'll do, actually, send this army over to Zapandamista. Then maybe we'll start attacking Monsieur Garrett. Might be good. The world just simply needs more Jaguar Warriors, I think. Oh yeah, he did stop me from ever getting that stone. That's Unfortunate. Never forget your blacksmith upgrades, guys. Get all of them. What a free cookie! Awesome. I haven't played Empire Total War. Well, okay, no, I have. I haven't played it enough that I could give you any, solid opinion on that. I know it's a good game. I think it's a good game. It's a great game series. But, I never really played too much of it, so. Instead of ballistics, actually, I'm gonna prioritize murder holes, as weird as that is here, because I don't want to get raided and I have, like, no defense in my base. Like, I've got all these castles, but these castles are useless without murder holes, and most of my army is infantry. I have some skirmishers, but I really think I need murder holes, because you never know. You never know. I don't want to be caught in a position where my base just gets destroyed, because I have no murder holes. I would rather my skirmishers miss a couple shots than to just have my entire base die. Now, I can't help but notice that this map is bloody huge, and that walking all of my units across the map is just inefficient, so. That's a ton of things you have there. My grandmother, what big eyes you have. Holy shit, boys. You know what? This is actually a great game for Jaguar Warriors, because they've got so many infantry, Eagle Warriors, and whatnot. I'm a dictator. Kinda, yeah. Should call this game Age of Dictators. Not having murder holes basically means that my castles and whatnot can't actually hit units directly below them. They call it minimum range, which means they can't hit melee units. And that's really bad because the only units that can really threaten castles are ones directly underneath them. The melee infantry units and siege units. So yeah, I'm going to want to try and move this line forward a bit. Get a lot of forward buildings. Maybe get the relics as well. See, Mr. Monk has died. It's a shame. It's all woolloed out. Yes. I agree, sir. Let's get that trade roll. You are blocking on market with that house. Might want to fix that, my lord. Oh my god, guys, somebody get me some Jaguar Warriors. Seems we got champions on the block, but this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, where, you go for Eagle Warriors, right, to bait them into a false sense of security, that they think they're puny champions. Sure, they counter my Eagle Warriors, but psych! I'm not making any more Eagle Warriors. This is why I got freaking murder holes, by the way. Oh my god. Who nurtures? Shit. This is why I got murder holes, just in case a bunch of champions came to my base, and oh my god. That's so annoying. Maybe I can do something with the existing army I have here. Get some serious pressure. I'm gonna lose a good chunk of my base off this, maybe. Unless Jags are super duper OP, I mean... Oh my god. It's not good. Maybe I should have stonewalled. This map is super open. What can be the counter unit for massive horses attack? I'm assuming you're meaning knights, because I think very few people have been like, man, light cavalry super OP. Assuming you mean knights. In that case, you're just gonna need a lot of halberdiers. Like, if they have a lot of guys, you need a lot of guys. Bring a mangonel over there. I have a lot of units, which is nice. I don't have any siege weapons up here, so I can't really do too much off this, but... Wow, they are turning this game around. It's obnoxious. Stop it! Stop it, Ron! Stop! God, Jags are so good in this specific, like, situation. Oh my god. It's the lag, boys. It's always the lag. Oh, does fit right there. Nice. Just like a Tetris piece. That's what Prez likes to see. Ow! Yeah, this is not so hot. That you do, Garrett. Stop it, Garrett. Stop! It's because they're raiding us so hard. I'm really glad I got that murder holes, though. I really am. God, it just destroyed my entire economy again. I can't produce anything anymore. Ugh! More eagles, eh? It's annoying. If I could, I need enough castles. Good night, Turbo Mini Fresh. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of halberdiers to deal with knights, and again, I would just recommend building your base strategically. You know, so that your buildings create like a sort of makeshift wall, and you're gonna need a lot of like defensive castles and stuff like in the late game. If you're talking about like mass knights, it's probably gonna be the super late game. So in that case, yeah. I really don't want to have to leave guys patrolling my base, but I might have to. Oh, this is so bad. I can't do anything here because we're getting raided so hard. What I don't like about Lombardia is there's no safe wood line, and if you haven't noticed, I'm like perpetually out of wood. And, you know, my opponents are just not letting me chop any wood. And I need wood for farms. So that's unfortunate. My opponents are learning. This is good. They're doing this, they're playing exactly how they need to. They're preventing us from building up because they know that in a 3v5 situation they have the late game, so all they need to do here is just keep us busy. And they did actually survive the early pressure, so commendable. This game's not lagging, it's just my eyes. You're right. If you guys are subscribers, remember there's the res lag emote. Just type res in lowercase and then lag and bam. It's like you're really in the game. It's like you're really lagging with me. I'll add some more emotes in the future. Okay, so it's time to move this crappy army forward because now I can finally, again, resume pressuring people. Get a trade line going. What would be swell is if I could just have a well-defended base. That's what I need.
Yes.
Holy Paladin Christ! I was gonna say you should probably just go into someone's eco and just ruin his life, but... This delay... There we go! 3 years later.
Yes.
Oh, for a minute I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get raided by Mobius One. So Mobius One's on our team, guys. Spoiler alert. And yes, Sapoli's right, this game was kind of unplayable on launch. Thank god it's nothing like that anymore. The only reason that there's some lag in the specific match is because some people's internet connections aren't holding together very well, but... Yeah, it's not easy to get internet, good internet. One does not simply get good internet. You can't just magically get a better internet connection usually. Especially in the United States, where our choice of internet connections is garbage, garbage, and garbage. Except there's Google Fiber comes in. That'll be nice. I just need Jags, and I don't have the resources for Jags. Oh! I'm finally getting some pop out. That's good. Who's gonna shave after this match? You sure will. Amen to Numenap. That's exactly it. Sometimes these matches are so long, man. I shave before I stream, and then I have to shave afterward. I mean, none of these things really matter. I guess chemistry kind of helps. The one extra attack isn't too substantial, but, you know, always want to get your upgrades, guys. If you're learning the game and you want some help, I got a bunch of tutorials on my page, but, you know, the general rule of thumb is make sure your town center always working. Very, very important. You want to give it half the max pop as villagers and just research tons of techs. Oh yeah, siege. workshop out off this. The problem here is I can't reinforce with Jags because all my castles are in my base, which they kind of have to be, and I need Jags. Because of the way this map is set up, I need Jags. To deal with all those infantry units, always building counters, guys. That's what we're doing. It's how we do it. Yeah, we need honors. Oh, this is so annoying. We can do it, boys. We just need some trebs and siege. Bring a treb or two. Beep, 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 beep. Come on, guys. Resport, donate some gold, please. Send me a gold over PayPal so residents can build more Jaguar Warriors. I'm kidding. Send whatever you want. I appreciate it, but no pressure, obviously. We could just get another barracks. Just keep moving the line forward. Oh my god, we're making progress. Steady progress. They're falling apart, guys. They're falling apart at the seams. You might have plenty of halberdiers, but I got Jags. They're coming in slowly. Why don't you heavy scorpions? Right. It's a darn shame. Glue pot, kinda, except even though... Alright, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Glue pot. If I know they're coming, does that change anything? I would say outposts have their best use on a map like Michi, where you can, you know, you can see your opponent cutting through the trees with their onagers. Michi is a map kind of like Black Forest, except there are no paths to the enemy, so you have to cut through the trees with onagers. Or just lumberjacks or trebuchets. So that's when outposts are more important because it's a lot slower process. Like when you see your opponent beginning to cut through the trees, then you would, you know, try. Whoa! Thank you so much for your donation, Augustus Caesar. Thank you, much appreciated, man. For the Jags, for the kids. I'll make more Jags. So yeah, outposts. The thing is here is that if I know they're coming, that doesn't really help. Because what I need to stop the raid is probably Jaguar Warriors, which won't get there in time. The hope is here is that my base is super well defended to the point where... I don't need to... That's a good audio shot. Where I don't need to do anything about it, and my base kind of is. I got enough castles in the locations that they need to be in. It just kind of makes me a pain in the ass to be raided, honestly. That's ideal. Outposts helpful in a slower situation when you can use that time to react to make something of it. And in this case, can't do too much of that. I mean, I just really don't want them in our economy. I'd much rather make it harder for me to reinforce with Jags and stuff than to allow myself to be raided. We need someone to bring trebuchets, preferably not me, because I need to be making constant Jags. Bring trebs, please. Keep making Jags non-stop. Deal with the trash. For $1, yes. Looks like my donation notifier finally works. It only took 13 years. Silly res, Ram's better than Jags. I mean, better than Trebs. Sometimes. What the hell happened over here? Everything just blew up. Ah, it's those damn cataphracts. Oh, if only I had heavy scorpions. Words I never thought I'd say in any Age of Empires game ever. If only I had heavy scorpions. I'm never gonna say that again, I don't think. Suck. I love scorpions, they're a fun unit. So basically here, we're just holding the line, but we can't really push forward because we need really use a trebuchet, which thankfully is on the way, guys. We're doing it. Can't stop, won't stop. This is an epic game. I hope this makes it for the last one. I don't know if I can do too many games after this, though. I'll do another one at least, but I don't know if I can do 2 after this. This game's long, guys. It's a really long, crazy game. It's been a while since I've had a match, I guess, this high quality, besides that one that I played with, I was on Arabia. It had Shade in it as well. That was a good game. This is gonna be a really good game. Probably have to put this one on YouTube in 2 parts. I think, yeah. It's probably have to be 2-parter. This match is so long. If you're wondering why I clearly have like excess farmers, it's mostly just so I can sell the food. Must get more Jags. God, this is a giant PSA for Jaguar Warriors, guys. This is good. Yeah, this is a 3v5 tirage. Okay, we just need siege support up here, and then we can basically win this. Thankfully, we've got a trebuchet now, which if we had trebuchets sooner up here, we would have won this like 13 years ago. The thing is here is that I don't want to have to make trebs myself. Ideally, it would be one of my teammates with closer castles, because I have to make Jags from my... Oh shit, I had another stone line back there that I couldn't see. Where's my pussywood mob that makes buildings really tiny? Oh man, more castles then. So yeah, I need to keep making Jags to deal with the annoying enemy unit choices. But if I have to, you know, I'll make my trebuchets from my own castles. I've made a couple, but ideally, because I don't think we need Magyar Hussars in this case. They just don't really do anything. Oh, so many castles. Oh my god, yes. I have a lot of wood. Is the in-game music just stopped? Oh no, there we go. It's really quiet. Good, yes, good. The trebs are here. Good. Hey, Zero Talent, welcome to the stream. Super Iceberg asked me why I decided to change my name. From Illuminate to Resonance 22, which was my old YouTube channel back in the day. Back when, fun fact, I was the first guy to do like a Aoe2 specific commentary channel and whatnot. Really, I don't think there was a single like active channel that was dedicated to Aoe2 before that. So yeah, I wanted to fill that void because when I was starting out in Aoe2, I went on YouTube and I was like searching for Aoe2 programs, and there was this one like potato quality video with pixels the size of dinner plates. That was recorded in like 2001, and the actual gameplay was also really bad. That was like the only one on YouTube, and I was like, man, I want to learn about Aoe2, I want to see some Aoe2 action, and all the Aoe2 videos were either that one from that, like this 2002 potato quality, horrible 240p video, and then just videos like, what if, like, 200 elephants versus 200 paladins, who wins? Spoiler alert, elephants win. So I made the Illuminate channel, and I ended up, you know, taking a break and whatnot, and just moving on for a while, but I decided to come back once Aoe2 was released. I felt refreshed after a break. And I wanted to change the way that I delivered content, because basically I just wasn't happy with the way I was doing things. I wanted to kind of start fresh, and so I felt it was important to also come up with a new name, because I wasn't a huge fan of the Illuminate name, mostly because Illuminate as a name is incredibly hard to spell correctly. You know, guilty as charged. I have changed the spelling of it a couple times myself. And it's not very conducive. I think that, you know, when I used to play on like Feudal Age and stuff, everybody would get my name wrong. It was like night and day, you know. I expected it. So yeah, no one could spell my name correctly. That's one of the reasons. I wanted a fresh start. And I wanted a name that more, I guess, embodied me. And you know, part of the reason I've named myself Resonance 22 is because I want to try and be as relatable as possible to you guys. I want to resonate with you, if that makes any sense. want to resonate with you. I also wanted to name myself after something that really mattered to me, because I thought Illuminati was just way too hard to spell, frankly. Like, even I changed the spelling of it a couple times. I also named myself partially after, you know, one of my favorite things in existence is animusic. I think animusic is really cool. If you want to know what one of the things I named myself after, you can search Resonant Chambers on YouTube. It's an animusic video. Wait, did I get raided again? Oh my god, you guys are jerks. I'm being raided! That's what's happening. You're currently in the process of being raided. Oh my god. So yeah, I like animusic a lot. I wanted to name myself after something that really mattered to me. I wanted a name that was easier to spell and just made a little bit more sense. Yeah, also, yeah, that. Xenon's actually half right. A lot of people would call me Illuminati Knight and stuff like that, and I don't want to spook anybody who thinks that the Illuminati is, like, real. I'm not getting raided? Carry on. Alright, Garrett says we're not being raided, guys, which means I'm just gonna pull all of my units back. Garrett says we're safe, and, you know, frankly, I played enough with Garrett to know that I can trust him. I'd take a bullet for Garrett. Nah, I totally would, but, Me thinks he's using his Jedi mind tricks on us, guys. I think we might actually be... I think we're in the process of being raided right now. Call me crazy. Do you guys really think that someone, you know, would just get on the internet and tell lies? You really think someone would do that? You really think Garrett would just go on the internet and just tell lies like that? This is really annoying that he would do this, because this means that, you know, I gotta pull some guys back. Because while I do have castles, they don't cover everything, as Garrett so noticed. There are a bunch of exposed farms. Sure, it'd be a shame if something happened to my top 3 favorite Pokemon. Gudra, Arcanine are my 2 favorites. Thinking of a third one is kind of difficult. Maybe Zero Talent. Yeah, I could see myself doing that. Yeah, Natalie. Yeah. I never really, I kind of stopped doing YouTube videos back when I was still playing on Voobly, so... You know, the level of play in my old videos is not as high as when I was actually playing more seriously. I never really uploaded any of my... I guess my better matches, I don't know. But yeah, that was me back in the day. I changed the spelling of my name several times, and you guys knew that though. GG, well played. What a crazy game. Well played, everybody. Great job, Bookerville. Maybe a swamp. Okay, I think one thing that a lot of people do that they could really work on is I feel like people are just not. They don't give compliments enough. Like, when was the last time your teammates did something well and you thanked them for it? And you're like, well played, good job. I feel like people don't hear enough positive feedback. I think it's usually because people feel, you know, like there's this silent approval thing, and, you know, when your teammates do something wrong, you will immediately tell them that they should go die in a car fire or something like that, but how often when our teammates do something right do we thank them? I think that that's, you know, it's something like, no one ever really tells me that I'm doing something right when I do something right, but people are always so quick to jump on when I'm doing something wrong. But that comes a part of the job. I'm used to that. I'm used to it. But I think that, you know, as people, you know, like in League of Legends and just games in general, I'm always like, you know, well played every time my opponents do something, my teammates do something good, even when my opponents do something good, because I think that, you know, sometimes people just need to be told they're doing something right. I don't know. Oh no, he didn't ask permission, Crispy Ginger Pie. He apologized later, and he was like, yeah, sorry for not asking you, but I did credit you. And, you know, I would have really preferred that the Zero Empires did ask me. I really would have, because, frankly, everybody now thinks it was his idea, and even though he mentioned it at the start, I mean, he never really brought it up again. And I was on Reddit, and everyone was like, is this like the thing that Zero Empires did? You know, it just stole a lot of the thunder from me, and I really wish he would have taken like a minute to just ask me, because he knows he can talk to me whenever he wants. I talk to Zero Empires all the time. I have great talks with the guy, and he could just ask me whenever he wants. I think he just did it on a whim, but I really wish he would have asked me. I appreciate him crediting me, and I know that he, you know, means no harm, and he does have my best interests in heart. It's just I think that was something that I wouldn't have done myself. I wish he would ask me, but, you know, I'm not mad at him, I understand, and, you know, at least he credited me, so that's okay. GG, well played! I don't know, maybe Zero Empires was phrasing it incorrectly, but he did talk to me about it later, and he was like, yeah, I'm sorry for not asking you, I really wish he did, because, you know, he definitely could have, taken a minute before doing that. Because, yeah, it stole a lot of the thunder from me. I spent a long time designing it, you know, writing all the rules and everything like that, you know, trying to make this thing work, planning it, hyping it up, and all the hype died for it because he did that. Now everyone thinks it was his idea, and it's really unfortunate because I think that was one of the best ideas I've ever had, and it's something I'm really proud of, but now I don't think anyone really cares that I did it. And it makes me sad. But, you know, I know that Zach is a really good guy, and I talk to him regularly, so, you know. No hard feelings here! He did apologize to me for that, so in the future I'm sure he'll ask me, so it's no problem. That was a crazy game. Don't worry, Ninzi, I will do another game after this. That was nuts, that was a lot of fun. I want to do more fun games like that. I know you guys care, and I love you guys. I love you guys. It's not a big deal. I just want people to understand where I'm coming from. Is that, you know, I know that I don't own the idea. It's not like he has to ask. It's just it's a courtesy thing, you know. That's it. So I would have appreciated it if he did, but I don't expect him to, because it's not like I could copyright that thing. You know, it's not like it's my idea. You know, even if it is, he can do what he wants. It's just it would have been nice, but at the end of the day, you know, he talked to me about it immediately, and he was, you know, he said he's sorry, and I don't think it'll happen again, so, yeah. You guys care that I did it first, it's just, you know, like, I look at Reddit, and I think Reddit is, you know, no one ever posts my stuff in response to people asking questions on Reddit, and not that I really mind. I think that at some point, I think that's something I have to earn as a content creator. I have to earn that degree of recognition. You know, when I look at things like there's this post on Reddit right now that's like Twitch plays Aoe2, it's on the front page of the Aoe2 subreddit, and everyone's like, is this the same thing that Zero Empires did? People don't respect that that it was actually the thing I did, and it sucks. When I read things like Reddit, I see that I clearly don't have any presence there. When people will ask like questions like, oh, how do you do... You know, I don't have the best videos for certain things when people are like, how do you boom? No one posts my videos, but I think that's something as a content creator I have to earn, and that's something I strive to do. So hopefully someday I will do good enough work that when people think of, you know, quality Age of Empires content for players who are starting out and want to learn the game, get started, they'll think of me, and that's something I have to work toward and earn. And over time maybe, if I can raise the quality, if I can work hard, it's something that I think I can achieve someday. But in the meantime, I haven't earned it yet, so I must keep working. I don't treat it as like a demotivating thing at all. I take it as motivation, that I need to work hard, I need to try hard, and I need to give this my all, which I do. I put so much more into live streaming than some other streamers do. I really do work hard on this. I mean, if you read my video descriptions on YouTube, you see I put a lot of effort into writing every single video description and chatting with you guys and giving you guys, doing the best job I can. Because I think that's important. So yeah, that's just my spiel. What a great game. I got kind of sidetracked there. You know, no hard feelings, like I said. It's not a big deal. Got kind of sidetracked. You know, and I do enjoy interacting with Zero, so no problem. Got a little sidetracked. That was an amazing game. I thought we were going to lose at one point, but we turned it around. My teammates did a great job. This goes back to my brief point that I do want to end the video on, is that sometimes, guys, I don't think, as people, we're not used to doing enough positive feedback. I think that people are so preoccupied, you know, like we expect our teammates to perform well. In most games, I think we do. And that when they perform badly, we're like, oh my god, well, you know, and we just flame them and we call them noobs. We expect them to do well. And that we don't, you know, give them a good job. And I think that if you're willing to give negative feedback to your teammates, I think you should be willing to give positive feedback as well. When my teammates perform, I always try to, you know, tell them good job, because when I think about it, I live by the idea that we should treat people how we should want to be treated, and If someone told me that I was doing a good job, that would make my day. So I try to do that to everybody else out there. And I think that if we can do that as a community to people, you know, when your teammates, you know, they help you out with the night rush, you say thanks, then that would make someone out there really, really happy. And if I could make one person stay happy, then that makes me happy. Well, obviously to do it, hopefully, if we played between each other, if we played when I play versus Zero Empires and Twitch plays Aoe thing, he would have to be following the exact same rules as me. He would have to. Otherwise, it's not fair. Like, when he did it, he didn't follow a rule set at all. He just did what his chat did, and I had a little bit more of an organized system. And I think we would have to follow some degree of an organized system if we wanted to play against each other. Of course, it would all be in good fun, but ideally, we can't do that anarchy-style thing. I don't think that would be even remotely fair. Thank you, Zero Talent. I appreciate it. And yes, Aoe2 is awesome, Spooky. The lag was strong in that one, but damn, it was a good game. I hope that, you know, the people who I got to give a rematch in that, Mobius won, Forrest, Okerville, I hope you guys enjoyed it, because that was a great game. That was Aoe2 right there. This is what I live for. Games like this. This is why I play Age of Empires 2 after all these years, because, damn, this is a good game, guys. Okay, that was a really long outro. Not quite intentional. Not quite intentional. I'm going to do another match after this, guys. Don't worry, so stick around. Stick around. Well, okay, so Xenon, that's the thing, is that he would have to be regulating that. I would have to trust that Zero Empires would actually be following the rules. And I do trust him to do that. He would just have to do that. Thank you, Pray for Mercy. I really appreciate it that you think that my bot is a really good way to learn Aoe2. I see my bot as an extension of myself. I kind of based it vaguely off my playstyle. I like my AI because when I can't be there to help you guys learn Aoe2, you know, in a way my bot can be there, and I put my heart and soul in that, several years of work into that, and I'm really happy with how that works out. Don't worry, Jake, I will be doing more Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds in the future, just not during today's stream. What about viewers on both sides? I think that's fine if viewers are willing to hop between the streams, as long as they're following the rules. Okay, so, GG, well played, guys. Everyone played really well. It was a great game. I don't want to have the world's longest outro here, so I'm going to finally end this video. It's going to have to probably be in 2 parts, but I will post this on YouTube. Don't worry. Don't worry. So anyway, guys, GG, well played. Great game. I'm glad I finally got to get some Aztecs for you guys on a different map than the usual. Had a lot of fun with this one. If you guys enjoyed this match, if you could please leave me a like rating on YouTube. As always, I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, you will probably like the rest of the stuff on my YouTube channel as well. I have plenty of other Age of Empires 2 videos there, as well as videos for other games. So if you like this one, chances are you'll like those as well. And of course, if you want to get in on these matches, you can always head on over to my Twitch TV page, and if you scroll down a little bit, you'll be able to find my live streaming schedule for the next couple of weeks. I do update that daily. As always, guys, I really do appreciate the support. Pleasure to have you guys around. What a great game and a great live stream so far today. I'm going to be back in like a minute or two with the next match of the live stream, so stay tuned. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. And yes, I can beat my AI on hardest in a 4v4, in a 1v1 Syrian Sniper, yes. I designed, you can check the frequently asked questions file that my AI has. You can see it in the description on the Steam Workshop. But the AI on hardest is supposed to be for players like 1850 and above rated. It's supposed to be very difficult, but if I can beat it on hardest, Robo can beat it on hardest, you guys can beat it on hardest too. It's just going to take a lot of practice. It's tough. It's really tough. GG, well played, guys. We'll be back in a moment, and thank you, Trust. Much appreciated. See you guys shortly with the next match of the live stream.